Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by Podcast Network. And folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse Magazine. I am Mike Cuban.
Yes, Cuban B.
And I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oaklawn.
I'd rather be trapped as than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good.
Yes. Welcome to the show. Joining me, as always, you might know him as the Michelangelo of the Crying Michael Jordan. He's your favorite capper's favorite capper. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry the Sniper Spears.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Barry, I'm sorry I still haven't got your new sound drop in. I swear, someday soon.
One of these days. No cools on my rug.
You'll have to send it back to me for the.
I will. I know I didn't. That's my fault. I didn't send it back to you. You asked me, and I did. That's my bad.
It's okay, Barry. What's good today? What's good with you, buddy?
Not much. It's nice and overcast, warm here today in the sunny state of Florida, but we'll make do. You know, it's going to be 80 something, and I'm sure the sun will peak out eventually today, just not right now.
Yeah.
Hence, you can see the horsies behind me.
That's true. That is illuminated out there. There we go. There we go.
A little bit.
Those are badass curtains. I just want to say for the record.
Yeah, I don't know where my wife got them, but they showed up here and they were in my office and I was loving it. Still love it.
Nice. And I like that you can like do a fatality and look up at a tough finish at the wire while you're playing.
You know, it's like 2 wins in 1.
Yeah. Speaking of 2 wins in 1, see what I did? That was a good transition. I'll call out the bad ones. I'm going to call out the good ones too. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, Barry and I offer up nothing but our best. It's time for Wednesday Best Bets. Today, we turn our focus back to the Keeneland Fall Meet with the Keeneland Wednesday card, and these are our absolute best bets on the card we tender for you. They could be high odds. They could be high confidence. Or ideally, they're probably a little bit of both. Let's pull up some past performances. Cheer. There we go. We're talking Keeneland today, Wednesday, the 15th of October, year of our Lord 2025. Post time for this card. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. God's time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, out on the Pacific Coast. And Barry, I didn't sit on my hands very long in this one, so I'll be kicking it off today because that's how numbers work.
I want to see somebody kick somebody like that.
In real life, that would be solid. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy, because I think he was the only one who could really do it.
Yeah, true.
Him, Bruce Lee, maybe. I don't know. People who kick for a living. Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Well, Barry, my play comes out of race 1. It's 6 furlongs, $20,000 claimer on the dirt. I'm playing a $20 win on the number 7, Captivated Drama at 12-1, and I'm going to play a $5 exacta 7 with the 1-3. I kept not wanting to take the bait, but every time I looked back at this race, it looked like a pace scenario that needed to be exploited. The number 7, Captivated Dream, 12-1, ships in from Prairie Meadows, where the 5-year-old gelding had a decent summer stand with 1 win in a few seconds. There's not a whole lot to decipher here with Captivated Drama. Captivated Drama is going to go for the lead and try to steal this thing on the front. And given the pace setup and the fact that none of these horses really want to go hoof to hoof with them early, this looks like a case of low and early speed having it all its own way. The last out performance was a step back in the $20,000 claimer, but that was a race where Captivated Drama was dueling the whole way and putting up very swift early fractions. And the Daily Racing Form has it as a bold C, meaning it was a very competitive pace. Now, when you look at the races in the past performances where the horse there's a S next to the running line, you see a horse that gets out and wins anytime there's a slow pace. With the slow pace, Captivated Drama, I think easy win, but this is an all or nothing horse. It's either going to be very first or it's going to get headed and be damn near last. So I'm going to try to even just exploit this even more, and I'm going to play a $5 exacta 7 with the 1-3. I'm going as far to use this horse as my key horse in Exacta and up in the base to 5 because I think this is the place to try to slam the Exacta. If you like captivated drama, like I said, you're all or nothing. This is going to be first or last, and this isn't a horse to bet, show, or place because this horse is going to win on the front end or it's going to quit. I would be worried by the outside draw, but no one else wants to go early, and because of that, I think it leads to slow pace, and the horses that make up the minor awards, specifically second, come from those horses that will have first run at captivated drama, of which I saw 3. I tossed the horse that I thought could get stuck between the other horses in that pace wave. And when I do that, you're left with 2 horses underneath. The first one is going to be the 3, I Got No Money, at 9-2. And then also going to use the 1, Chiringo, the Oaklawn Park veteran, at 5-2 here. So that's going to be my play. A $20 win on the number 7, Captivated Drama. And then I'm keying in the Exacta 7 with the 1-3. Barry, did you get a chance to look at race 1?
Sure did. I like your horse here. I'd be surprised if you get that 12-1. But I thought Macron is real interesting in this spot. I know basically on the drop, this horse won a non-winners of 3, I think it was, at Aqueduct, and then running better. But I mean, this race, they're all kind of on the downswing, so it could go a whole lot of different ways, and you got to find an edge, and I think you have. We've got Lone Speed out there, and I honestly think this horse would probably go off about 5-1, but that's still good.
That's fair.
That's perfect.
That's fair. What I'm hoping is the fact that this horse, I'm hoping I get a lot of circuit snobs, as I like to call them, because this one comes from Prairie Meadows. And I'm hoping that it gets ignored on the board because of where it's shipping in from and the fact that we've got nondescript connections with Lane Johnston and Gabe Saez up for him. Which, I mean, he's 0 for 1 at Keeneland, but he hits the 14% with his dirt races, 15% with the sprint races, 14% with claimers. That's not 0. That, I guess, is what
True.
I'll say.
Not 0.
Not
bad.
0. All right. Well, that was my play coming out of race 1. Barry, you sat on your hands until race $30,000 maiden claimer going 6 furlongs on the dirt. What are you doing here in race 5?
Yeah, I thought this race was really all over the place. It's really tough to get a read on a lot of these horses. The first time starters look okay, but nothing that really stood out at all. I mean, you have a first timer from Tom's horse on the track. We're not really sure what he is as a sire. You got horses that seem kind of meant for the turf in Summerfront, Yoshida, in the pedigrees here, Cross Traffic. I mean, Sharp Azteca, who, is very fast. So there's nothing that really kind of stands out in this race. There's a couple of horses that I looked really hard at that are dropping in from maiden special weight into this maiden claimer of 30,000, and I chose one of those horses. I went to number 11, Tim's. No, not my shoes.
I was going to ask if you're wearing Tim's for this pick.
Tim's are kind of they're not frowned upon in Florida, but you got to be real selective when you wear them because it's not always a good thing. I mean, they're heavy and they're really built.
Would you ever wear a pair of lugs? The knockoff Tim's?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. That's right.
That is a no.
We keep it classy. That's
right. But speaking of classy, this horse is out of Classic Empire, out of a Bernardini mare, and this horse ran twice on the turf, which is kind of curious. I don't know whether Steve Asmussen, who coincidentally is the winningest trainer of all time, thought that this horse just needed a couple races. These were 2 available. Throw this horse out there, let him kind of run around the track and see what we get. But it just seems like this horse was supposed to be a dirt horse. Notably, this horse is getting blinkers on and a nice workout on October 5th. 47-4 breezing from the gate, 8 out of 68 at Keeneland, no less. This horse has been over at Ellis, gets blinkers, fast workout at the track that they're running on. Asmussen is about 20%. Maiden special weight to maiden claimer, turf to dirt is about the same. So all those stats line up. This isn't his strongest move, but it's something that he does quite a bit. And I think that, could be a separator here. So we're going to go with number 11, Tim's, race 5 at Keeneland, to the hoop. Let's do it.
I love Duncan, guy. What are you talking about?
That I do. Plus, this race,
have we had this
honestly, is
conversation?
the anchor leg of the pick 4 and 5. So if
Ooh.
you can whittle that down and single horses like Tim's, you could be in business.
I mean, the way I play horizontals, so in this pick 5, I would be singling Captivated Drama in that first leg because low and early speed, if that's the kind of horse.
There you go, bookends.
Let's go double singles to start the first end of the pick 5.
Pick 5, yeah. Let's do it,
in
man.
the finish.
Yes, I'm singing. I want to mingle.
You want to mingle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that clip so much. I love that clip more than I love certain dead relatives, Barry. All right.
Uncle Charles.
That's Barry. How do you feel about wrapping up picks?
I think Uncle Charles would love us to do that.
R.I.P. Uncle Charles. You remember that? I saw it on Instagram. That guy who took Uncle Charles to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we
hat.
go.
It was the hat,
Best
the Undertaker hat.
Is that the hat does it? We're talking Wednesday Keeneland best bets. This was my play. Race 1, I'm going to play a $20 win on the number 7 Captivated Drama and a $5 exact keying that horse 7 with 1-3. Burry.
We're going with race 5, $20 to win on number 11, Tim's. 10-1 seems like a stretch. I'd say we'd probably get about 6-7-1, which is fine in a race like this, especially the anchor leg of the pick 4 and 5. Let's do this.
Let's get it. Well, Barry, that's actually it for us this week because I'm going to spend some time with the wife.
Yes,
we're going on a little trip.
thing.
Going on a little trip. Yep. Which next week we got a short week too because I'm going to Wyoming for a football game.
Yeah,
which
buddy.
might be one of the widest sentences ever uttered.
Yeah,
going
it could
to
be.
Wyoming for a football game.
That
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah. All right. For us today at the Notorious OTB. That's going to do it for us this week at the Notorious OTB. But don't you fret your sweet little angel baby faces. We will be back next week, bright and early, for another short week, but a week nonetheless. So check us out Monday morning, 8 a.m. God's time. Until then, we will see you there. All I need to do now is find a good something to write out on here. Here we go.
Bustin' up on the vibe.